Howdy freeze dryers, welcome back to Live Life Simple Kitchen. Today I'm going to show you how to make a quick, easy, healthy, nutritional snack. We love them for road trips and camping. It only takes a few minutes and a few ingredients to put this together. I'm talking about chia pudding bites. We're going to do that coming up. This recipe is really good whether it's freeze-dried or not freeze-dried. If it's not freeze-dried, it's just a pudding. If you freeze-dry it, you get kind of some bite-size pudding bites. And all you need to make this recipe is a blender, some milk, some chia seeds, some type of sweetener. I'm gonna use bananas today and add that to the milk. Normally, if you don't freeze-dry, you would use maple syrup, or you could use honey or something like that as well. You need just a little bit of vanilla extract, and then if you want to top it off with strawberries or berries or nuts or things like that. If you're doing freeze drying, you don't want to do nuts necessarily. You could also throw some coconut flakes in. This recipe is very versatile, meaning that you can add or subtract any of the ingredients that I'm doing and swap out ones that you enjoy better than what I'm using. It's also nice because you can use plant-based milks as well as cow's milk. And we're gonna start off with 3 3/4 cups of milk. I'm using unsweetened milk. I like to naturally sweeten this, so I'm gonna use 2 whole bananas in here, and then we're just gonna blend those bananas into the milk. You're gonna need a large airtight container. I'm using a mason jar, and it's very important that you follow the ingredients in this particular order. You're gonna want the liquids first. We're gonna add that to the bottom. Then we're gonna add 5 teaspoons of vanilla extract. And we're gonna add 3/4 cup of chia seeds. That's a lot of chia seeds, but these chia seeds are actually gonna expand, and that's what gives this the pudding-like texture. And make sure that the chia seeds you're using are whole chia seeds. So you're gonna do 3/4 cup of chia seeds and then 3 additional tablespoons. And that should give us just the right amount to fill up this jar. We're gonna cap it, or you can mix it depending on what kind of jar you're using, but you wanna thoroughly mix this. And then we're actually gonna put this in the refrigerator overnight. This can store up to 5 nights. And during that time, this chia mixture is gonna turn into a pudding-like substance. And what I like to do is every time I go into the refrigerator, I just like to turn it again and just shake it up a little bit just to keep all those chia seeds kind of mixed into the pudding, because this will start to thicken up. We don't want to put any of the extra toppings or anything on here yet. We just want the chia mixture to go in the refrigerator. So I'm gonna let that sit overnight. I'll see you in the morning. So now the chia pudding should be ready, and you're gonna have a real thick pudding type texture in here. You should still be able to turn it around and it should move, but these chia seeds should be good and puffed up now. So we're gonna put this on a tray, and then we're gonna add our extras. I'm gonna do strawberries, chopped strawberries. I'm gonna do just about another cup. Try and spread these evenly, and then I kind of want to submerge them into the pudding, and that way they stay put once they're freeze dried. And I just did that with a spatula. I'm going to drop in dividers in the 40 portion setting. This is going to give us some nice bite-sized pieces, and it'll cut through these strawberries. Then I'm going to put a lid on. We're going to pre-freeze these, get them in the freeze dryer, and enjoy a healthy snack. All right, our chia seed bites are ready. They turned a little bit brown. I'm not sure if that's from the seeds. I'm not sure if that's from the banana we added. You could probably reduce that browning by just adding some citric acid. So some lemon juice, lime juice, something like that, just a little bit should do the trick if you're worried about it. I don't really think it's that big a deal. It's really just a color thing. Make sure that you please take a minute to subscribe to Live Life Simple if you haven't already. We do primarily freeze drying on this channel. If you've seen any products that you can find useful in this video, those can be found at freezedryingsupplies.com. Those are all products that have been developed by us to streamline the freeze drying process from the start to all the way to packaging the food. We are using Harvest Right freeze dryers today. If you're interested in Harvest Right freeze dryers, pricing, specs, things like that, please see our affiliate link down in the description of the video. If you end up purchasing a freeze dryer through that affiliate link, that greatly benefits this channel and the freeze drying community. It allows us to maintain our social media groups. Those can be found at Retired at 40s freeze drying group on Facebook and on MeWe, and it helps us to do giveaways on those groups. It also helps us buy products, stay informed, stay up to date with the latest in freeze drying. You can search through those freeze drying groups with a magnifying glass. You can search topics, keywords, threads, members, all kinds of different things. We have tens and tens of thousands of fellow freeze dryers on those groups now, and without all of our great, helpful community members, this would not all be possible. So thank you to those who contribute and ask questions and keep the freeze drying spirit alive. Super quick cycle on that. That was about 25 hours. Just another reason why I love these freeze-dried Chia pudding bites. They're super easy. We're just gonna pull the dividers out of these, and there they are. They are bite size, snack size, super tasty. Let's go enjoy them. Here's our finished product. It's been a few days. These definitely can get soft very quickly. These are a little spongy, but I think mainly, I probably did not have them fully freeze-dried. I think you'd be fine if they were fully freeze-dried. But if you live in a humid climate or you're somewhere where there's moisture in the air, they will rehydrate very quickly. They have a very sponge-like quality. Those are awesome. I think this is my new favorite freeze-dried snack. The banana as the sweetener actually works really well. Obviously a lot healthier for you. And that banana also makes it freeze dryer friendly instead of maple syrup or something. Sometimes maple syrup, you might be able to get away with it if it's mixed in with other things. Same goes with honey or some other kinds of sweeteners. But I really like these Chia bites. I think these are an awesome road trip snack, or just something just to fill your belly real quick. And it tastes good. You could top these with all kinds of different things. The strawberries worked really well. I think blueberries would work well. You could do banana slices, just whatever you wanted to do, mango. And thanks for joining me today. That's a really fast, easy recipe to do. It's a pretty quick cycle as well. In the meantime, remember to live life simple, and we'll catch you next week.